and welcome to day 8 of Mini Winterfest, my series where I build a tiny home or community lot every weekday throughout December. So today isn't a holiday or Winterfest themed build, it's just a tiny home. I wanted to do something that was not holiday themed since I've done quite a lot of them the last few days, and the one before especially, I think kind of was a little bit over the top. So I wanted to do something that was not related at all, so I decided to do something that I was very comfortable doing and build a little cottage in Henford-on-Bagley. At the moment this definitely feels like probably a style that I am the most confident in doing, and I think this one kind of shows that. I built this in like an hour. It was so easy to do and I really enjoyed building it. This one is a limited pack build using only cottage living and cats and dogs and the base game, and I am really pleased with how it turned out. I did I guess you can say it's kind of cheating. I used a floor plan from, I think it's Rolo on Instagram. I'll link their account down below, but they create floor plans specifically for The Sims 4, and they use squares that correlate really well with the grid system in the game for anyone who would like to use one of the floor plans. If you maybe can't create floor plans by yourself, or you want to have a cheaty day like me and just want to use one that already exists. I think this one was originally a 100 tile home, but I shrunk it down to fit, I think it's 63 tiles in the end. I did initially try and do a 32 tile home, but it was very challenging for me. So this one is a tier 2. I think most of the ones I've done previously this series have been like tier 3 small homes. I am aiming to do at least one micro home before the end of the month, but I'm not making any promises because it's really difficult for me. And I really struggled trying to just do, you know, a plan of one. So I'm pretty pleased that I managed to get this one in 63 tiles. But when it comes to the inside, I have done this so quickly that it's probably gonna just speed by and I'm not even gonna really know where I am. So I'm almost finished with the bathroom. I really like this kind of old cottagey style, especially when it comes to bathrooms. I mean, we all know at this point that I don't really like bathrooms that much. I don't tend to decorate them on camera. I tend to just leave them very plain and basic, but when it comes to this cottage style, I do really like them, so I like to include them just because, you know, even with the base game items, actually they're very kind of cottagey and old looking, which I do quite enjoy, especially that bathtub. It's really nice. So this kind of chess table that I've used as a TV unit, I'm not really sure if I've ever used it before, or at least I haven't done for quite a while. I really like the wood swatch that this comes in. It kind of reminds me of like the Harry Potter trunks. I think I probably have used it as like a trunk, or is that what they're called? The ones that you put at the end of the bed with like blankets and things in. But I thought it would be really nice to use as what it's meant to be used for, as a TV table in this one. And I put the coat hanger on the back of the door. I was trying to find a swatch that kind of matched, like the wood swatch that matched, but this was the closest that I could find. And I think it looks really cute. I was going to put one of the dressing gowns on the back of the door, but I thought it looked a little bit too obvious as a dressing gown, so I went with the coat rack instead. I am obsessed with these pictures at the moment, so I wanted to fill the wall, so I decided just to put all of them on the wall in different sizes and try and create like a little like photo wall. And I think it turned out really well. Side tables in these two packs, we don't really have anything that's on the smaller side. They're all pretty big, even the base game ones are quite large, so I decided to go with the cats and dogs stools instead. And I haven't tested it out to see whether my sim will sit on them by accident, you know. that's not what I want them to do, so hopefully they won't sit on them. I think I've turned them to face the wall so they won't get accidentally sat on. But I think they work really well as little bedside tables. I did play test this, so everything does work. I was a little bit worried that they wouldn't be able to get round the bed with the dresser there, but they can, so I'm pretty pleased about that. I do shrink the tree, the little plant, down with the tool mod when I play test it, and kind of put it back into the wall a little bit, because at the moment it is a little bit on the large side, but it does function in the end. I'm just about to move the front door over. I have a real, I don't know, I'm really picky about things lining up. So when I realized that the staircase and the door and everything didn't line up with the street, I had to move the door over because it was really bothering me. And I didn't want to put a window next to the door, so I think at first I put like a hanging basket, and then I later change it to I think it's a light I put there. I did want to put a mailbox on there because I thought that would be, you know, the best thing to put right next to the door, but we don't have any in the packs that I am building with that would work. And the debug one, I'm not actually sure whether it functions. I'm pretty sure it does. I think I've used it before and it's worked fine, but it wasn't really the right style that I was looking for anyway. I probably would have preferred to have used maybe like the Snowy Escape one, because I think that one was really nice. Or maybe if we had the one from Get Together that was wall mounted, I think that would be lovely too, but I just went with a light instead because I thought that was probably the best option. Out the back I have put a like a little patio area. I did think about putting maybe like a barbecue or something out there, but I didn't, and instead I put some planter boxes because I thought they would be the most appropriate considering the world and the pack. I probably could have fit maybe like a chicken coop or something back here, but I didn't want to go specifically with, you know, like overly farmy. I wanted it to just be, you know, cozy, cute little cottage, so I just stuck with the planter boxes, but there's plenty of space, probably over in the top right corner, to put like a chicken coop maybe if you wanted chickens. But I am working on the landscaping now. This is the last thing that I do. So, you know, like I said, today's video is pretty short. But the landscaping is my usual kind of messy all over the place style, but I really like it. I like the, you know, wildness of it and flowers everywhere, and this sort of house kind of reminds me of something that you probably see in movies where you would, you know, zoom in on the house and there would just be birds tweeting and butterflies and bees everywhere, and it's just like my idea of heaven, to be honest. Maybe some little bunnies. Oh, I could have put a bunny thing in there, but you can add that if you want to. But yeah, I think most of the landscaping that I have done is with the Cottage Living debug items. I've used quite a lot of lavender and mushrooms, because a cottage to me is not complete without lots of wild mushrooms. And I just really like them. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. I just add a couple more of these wisteria plants and then do some terrain painting. So yeah, if you would like to download this, it's on the gallery. Trove files will be on Tumblr as usual. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye everyone.
I could stay, then I was me.